Okay, I'm at the St. Edward's Park and Trail out here. It's kind of weird because it's just a little bit off Research. You get on Spicewood Springs Road, and you know, Research, there's like buildings all over the place, lots of traffic, all that. But then you go down this little street, this little road, and it's almost like being in central Mississippi. You've got like all the big trees and the plants everywhere, just really, really close to the road, and you end up out here. It's just like, I don't know, forest all of a sudden, which is kind of weird for Central Texas. And it's all green right now because, you know, March and April are about the 2 months where we get all our rainfall. But you got cacti everywhere too. Okay, I could see how it may be really easy to get lost out here, because there are little trails that branch out just all over the place. I will say they've got some markers that point you like in the direction of the parking lot, you know, before you get down here, and the direction of the yellow trail and the blue trail and all that. So as long as you keep your eyes peeled for those, you should be fine. But if you weren't paying attention, you know, get lost out here. Super easy. This guy just came by with a dog a few minutes ago. Dog barked at me. It's always kind of heartbreaking when a dog barks at you and doesn't like you. If a person doesn't like me, I'm like, screw you. When a dog doesn't like me, I'm like, did I do something wrong? It's weird. So we got a little viewing area here. I don't know what that goes into. Might find out. This is pretty freaking sweet. I was on the main trail back there, one of the main trails, and I thought I heard running water. So I came down this little side trail, and look what I found. Let's check this out a little bit. This is what I'm walking on, by the way. See if I can do this without falling in. Oh cool, that's a rope people swing from. Hey, it's a waterfall. I wanted to go see one of those yesterday, but there were some naked people there, so I had to go away. But it's kind of, that's a creek or something, I don't know. I'm not very well versed in my geography around here, but it's neat. On an epic journey, that's for sure. Yeah, see these trails. They just crisscross all over the place. And if you weren't paying attention, it would be so easy to get lost out here. But if you look for these, you should be fine. Yeah, something else that's kind of weird is the trail changes sizes a lot. Like you'll be on the same trail, and it goes from being wide, like almost as wide as a street wide, to something like this. I mean, look at this. Here's my feet, to give you an idea of like size comparison. I seem to be hiking outdoors a lot these days, which I guess is a good wholesome activity. I'm not going through that. There's got to be all sorts of poison oak and ivy and sumac and everything else going through there. Let's see where this goes. I think that goes back to the creek. But I seem to be hiking outdoors a lot these days, which it's a good time of year for that, because it's spring right now, and I can just wear like a polo shirt, pair of shorts, I'm fine. But in a couple of months, when summer kicks in, it's just way too hot. I mean, we're talking like over 100 every day. Let's see where this goes. Yeah. On an epic journey. Yeah, see where this goes. Okay, if you've ever heard the phrase, all roads lead to Rome, you'll kind of know what I mean when I say all trails lead back to this freaking creek. I mean, it is a really cool creek and all, but there's more of the world. So I'm going to kind of skirt around this thing a little bit, see if I end up somewhere else. It is a really cool creek though. There's a lot of roads, you know, traditional roads, kind of followed waterways too. But it's probably a good thing I'm on an epic journey, because without my epic journeys that I've been taking recently, I'd probably just sit in the house in the dark all day by myself, which probably isn't healthy, like mentally or physically. So it's got me outside a little bit, looking at stuff like this. Big pile of sticks. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get around this creek, so I'll just sort of backtrack. Okay, the way these trails just sort of dead end kind of pisses me off, because I don't know, I mean, it is really beautiful out here. It is really cool. It's kind of nice, it's secluded, but you got to keep these things trimmed back. You know? Also, I saw some animal shit. I gotta say, I'm really impressed by just the sheer number. I mean, just the sheer quantity of cacti they have out here. I mean, this stuff is everywhere. And it's huge. Remember when I was a kid, I used to dream about one day going out and seeing like real cactus. Yeah, I never really thought I would. I gotta say, I've seen more today than I ever thought I would. But yeah, there's that. Look, a crap like this makes me think there's like a partnership between the trail service and the red bugs. Because I mean, look at my legs as I walk through this. And I'm just getting hit by all sorts of weeds. And this isn't nearly as bad as some of the other areas. So, I don't know. Okay, something I've noticed is there's a decent number of other hikers out here, but none of them are in groups. They're all just alone. It's like single people, you know. And I gotta tell you, I don't know, there's just something weird about just like a single person walking alone in the woods, you know. It's kind of creepy. I'm very aware of the fact that just me out here in like my little normal civilian clothes, walking along in the woods, talking to myself, it's probably creeping some people out too. But I'm a hypocrite, and I don't like it when I'm like the shoes on the other foot. But, oh well, what you gonna do? And there's that damn creek again, shit. I gotta say though, as much as I'm bitching, it is really, really cool out here. Okay, I gotta say, if you're afraid of snakes, this is probably not the trail for you, because I have had so much like woodland wildlife jumping in front of me and like on the side and everything. And of course, there's my constant sidekick and companion, the creek. But I don't know, if you're not like petrified of snakes, or you got a good walking stick or something, it's a good trail. I don't know. You're outside, got nice scenery, you're in nature, which kind of brings your blood pressure down a little bit. Got lots of nice creepy single people to keep you company. Good times. Okay. I'm over here by the creek, down another trail, because all these trails lead to this freaking creek. But there's a little clearing over here, and the ground is just covered in confetti, like rainbow colored confetti. Like, let me see if I can get some of this in. Like, I don't know how well you can see that just with the sun and everything, but the ground is just littered in confetti over here. So I'm guessing there was a party, or I don't know, it's kind of weird ritual sacrifice, and everybody was like throwing confetti up in the air, or they like, I don't know, massacred some living piñata people or some, I don't know. There's a lot of confetti on the ground anyway. And I'm gonna look at this creek again. Okay, this is a little disconcerting because there are all these trails like all over the place, and they'll be clearly marked, but the trail, it's like about as wide as a pencil, just because the overgrowth has come across it so much. But this is the first time I've ever seen this out here. They're literally telling you not to go down this trail, which doesn't seem to be marked any different, other than the, you know, I guess the clear marking that says stay the hell off this thing. But I mean, it doesn't seem any smaller or anything than any of the other trails. So I mean, what the hell's down there? I don't know. A lot of white stones out here, just like all over the place. Yeah. I'm walking on white stones, woo! Walking on white stones, woo! Starting to feel good. And I think I've dead-ended again. But we'll walk on some more white stones. No yellow brick road for me, because we all know that's just for midgets, runaways, and mutants, like vivisected mutants. They've been rejected from the island of Dr. Monroe. And that's not me. I'm a protagonist on an epic journey. So think about that.